So this election campaign here, it reminds me of the '08. You recall Mr. McCain and Sarah Palin, and he was singing bomb, 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 Iran. I think that if he had won, I knew it might have gone through that bombing. I think by now the whole world would have been bankrupt and over. Because you got to remember that immediately after President Obama took office, that it looks as if everything would have collapsed. And thank good heavens that he really was chosen as the president, because I mean it's not that Iran is that bad and they have all them arms and they're good and so forth, that we can't beat them. We can beat them. But you see, you don't want to go into a situation where the enemy could sort of set you up. Because I think that's the whole deal here. It's not that Iran is that big and bad. It's that they know that to remove a superpower, you have to have, in other words, every time there's a shift in the world dominance and leadership, there's some people that are kind of earnest and seeking and pressing that does do the job. But I don't think that it's going to happen this time, because there is no predicted nation to rise and to come on and go further. These people there, and this is why you have nuclear arms, because this is it. Nobody going to fight against each other, and so it's trying to keep Iran from acquiring nukes. That seems to be the problem. But and I'm gonna leave this for another video, but I believe that why Iran is playing so obnoxious is that some important people are behind the scenes working with Iran. So they're there supporting Iran and giving Iran some critical technologies, and also pushing the West into a situation where they're going to be a confrontation. And they have other things that are going to back up and follow through, that are going to really put things in a spin. So I think it's unadvisable to think that I am interested in hearing bad talk out there. I mean, I don't know why they're doing that, because unless they're serious, and I mean, I don't think that the Middle East is a place to really, try nothing, because God has said that these people are indomitable, and there's no way they're going to be dominated. I don't care who you are. Russia tried it. Everybody in the past tried it. Napoleon. Everybody tried it. I mean, of course, with the type of warfare that is employed these days, it would seem as if it's going to happen. But especially in this time, there are other things that are going to happen. I mean, the world is on the verge of Europe is on the verge of collapse, so that any extraordinary or exorbitant outlay in something that isn't directly affecting people's lives, like jobs and keeping the homes, mortgage down, and stuff like that, you could end up with some problems, because the money you have to spend on trying to subdue Iran, when Scripture says it ain't happening, because after 40 years of fighting, you discover that nothing has changed. People still going to be hating you, and even people come from away and fall into that land, going to carry on the tradition, and this thing is going to go on forever. I mean, we had 30-year war in the past. I mean, we had a 10-year-old, what's going on to 12-year-old war now, whatever, and 11-year war. You know what I mean? So I don't think that it's advisable to folks to be biting this thing. I mean, other things are happening today, like sanctions, and the sanctions seem to be biting. But to go and put out money on a war with Iran, I think that is just foolhardy.